Last time student we study the cell sucking pest of cotton crop. That time we study last point the attack of thrips. Thrips are also called as a cell sucking pest. It sucks the sap of cell from backside of the leaves or tender part of the plant. That is leaves, balls, stem, that is the tender parts. It also sucks the cell sap. The attack of thrips starts from August to September in cotton crop. Initially infected part of plant is looks like as a white streaks and laterally it is turned into brown color. After that the attack of after that it attack on tender leaves, developing balls and infected leaves, leaf blade initially turn into yellow color and laterally it make or turn as a red to brown color. Severe attack of this pest results curling of leaves. Curling of leaves means leaves are looks like as a upward and downward. Upward and downward. That time these leaves are also looks like as a dark green color and become tough or they matured before the maturity period of the plant. So this is the attack of thrips. This attack also affect on the ball developing stage, fiber maturity stage, grand growth stage of cotton crop. So this is the attack of cotton crop on thrips. Now we study the control measures for cell sucking pest. Control measures for cell sap sucking pest, that means aphids and thrips. Given a spray of dimethoate 30 c 12 ml for 10 liter water and given a spray of methyl dimeton 0.02% or dust 1.3% linden powder early in the morning at the rate of 15 to 20 kilogram per hectare. After that, we should also write down the control measure as a given an application of 10% borate granules around the plant. So we should study the attack of thrips. Now next one we study the attack of mites. Red color mites also attack on the cotton crop. So these mites are also cells of sucking, cells of suck and infected part also make a injured or infected part turn into red color. Laterally, infected part of leaves also turn or become tough and tight and finally infected leaves or balls are also drop down. So shedding of balls is the cause of red mite attack is the cause of also red mite attack. So we should study the control measures. Next one point, control measures of mite. What are the control measures of mite? Number one, given a spray of sulfur powder 80 WP, given a spray of 80 WP sulfur powder 20 to 25 gram per 10 liter water at the interval of 10 to 15 days and also grow the trap crops in cotton which reduce the attack of mite, that is the lady's finger, which is known as a trap crop for the red mite pest in cotton. Next one we study the post flowering pest. Post flowering pest which are attacked after the flowering and up to the harvesting stage of the cotton crop. So we should study the which are the post flowering pest. Number one, bollworms. Number second, white bugs. Means these two pests are attack after flowering of cotton crop. So number one, there is a bollworms. What is bollworms? That is the that is also bollworms are also classified in three types or three groups. Number one, spotted bollworm. Number second, pink color bollworm. Number third, American bollworm. These three types of bollworms or caterpillars attack on the cotton crop at the time of ball development stage, and it is the more destructive pest of the cotton. So, one mark fill in the blank question also ask bollworm is serious pest of dot crop. Bollworm is the serious pest of cotton crop. So it is the number one marks in ask in fill in the blank question 1A. So next one, there are three types of bollworm. There are three types of bollworm. Number one, spotted. Number second, pink color bollworm. Number third, American bollworm. These three bollworms are also make a more damage of cotton crop at ball development stage or maturity of fibers. So carefully listen these types of pest. Out of this, number one, what are the nature of damage? It is serious pest of cotton crop attack at the time of ball development or ball formation stage. Severe attack of this pest reduce the yield of cotton fiber near about 25 to 30%. This is the main destruction of by this pest. Now next one is the spotted bollworm. Spotted bollworm, the nature of damage, this caterpillar attack after 1 month of sowing time. This caterpillar or this pest attack on cotton crop after 1 month of sowing time. It feed on tender shoot at initial stage and laterally it feed on also balls. The main feature of this caterpillar. The main feature of this caterpillar is while feed inner portion of ball make holes are filled with excreta. This is the main feature of spotted bollworm. What is while it feed inner portion of ball, that time it make a hole and this hole fill with its excreta. Or number second pest, that is the pink color bollworm. Pink color bollworm, that is looks like as a pink color, so it is known as a pink color bollworm. This caterpillar bore the balls and feed inner portion. Laterally, infected balls are dropped down suddenly. This is the main feature of this caterpillar. What is this caterpillar bore the ball and enter in it and feed inner portion, and laterally infected balls are suddenly dropped down. Or number third one is the American bollworm. American bollworm, it is also known as a gram pod borer caterpillar, which is attack on the gram crop at pod development stage. That is also known as the American bollworm. Initially, larvae of this caterpillar. Initially, larvae of this caterpillar make a small hole and enter into the ball and it feed inner portion. After that, the main feature of this caterpillar, the main feature of this caterpillar, half body part remain inside the ball and half is remain outside of the ball. This is the main feature of American bollworm caterpillar. Now the control measure. Control measure number one, that is the field is keep weedless initially 30 days. Number second, given a spray of NPV, nuclear polyhydrosis viruses. This solution make caterpillars as a diseased or virus infection diseases and kill the caterpillars. So this is the important control measure of this pest. What is NPV, nuclear polyhydrosis viruses solution spray. Number second, given a spray or given a spray of Vinalphos 25 EC, given a spray of Vinalphos insecticide 25 EC at the rate of 15 ml for 10 liter water, or given a spray of Monoprotophos 36 EC 17 ml for 10 liter water. So next one control measure is dust 1.3% linden powder or polydol dust at the rate of 15 to 20 kg per hectare early in the morning. Why early in the morning? Because due to moistures, this powder attach with the plant and more easily affect or more easily insecticide effect make in to the plant. So it is always dust early in the morning when moistures are available on the plant. And number next one is physical method. In physical method, that is the collect and destroy the infected balls outside of the field by burning, and proper preparatory tillage operations are given before the sowing. That is, when ploughing is given, that time land is exposed for sunlight. This is the major and important physical control of the bollworm pest. Now next one, that is the cotton bugs, that is the white cotton bugs. This is also cell sucking pest but attack after the flowering stage, so it classified as a post flowering pest. What are the nature of damage? Number one, say it is cell sucking pest. It attack on stem, leaves and balls. Balls are like as a wrinkled and then it falls down or dropping. Finally, yield is decrease or yield is become lower. What is yield? That is the cotton seed or cotton fiber. Cotton seed or cotton fiber. So, what are the control measures? Given a systemic insecticide, dimethoate, malathion, given a spray of dimethoate and malathion insecticide. Now we study the diseases of cotton crop. What are the diseases of cotton crop? There are different types of diseases, that is the fungus diseases, bacterial diseases. These are the diseases of cotton crop. So initially, number one disease, cotton wilt. Number second, powdery mildew or dahiya disease. Number third one, anthracnose. Number four, black arm or bacterial blight disease of cotton crop. Now we also ask in question paper, will disease of cotton crop. Will disease of cotton crop for 2 marks in short note, and sometimes it also asks on cotton wilt disease is caused by dot type of fungus, that is the Fusarium oxysporium fungi. This is the cause of wilt disease of cotton. So first we study the wilt disease of cotton. What are the symptoms? Wilt disease, it is the fungus disease of cotton. It attack at the time of seedling stage. It caused by Fusarium oxysporium fungi. Number next, it, it is the seed-borne disease mainly attack on desi cotton varieties. It is, it is the seed-borne disease mainly attack on desi cotton varieties after 1 month of sowing time. After 1 month of sowing time, plants are affected. And plants are affected, that is the main symptoms occur. That time, plants are suddenly withered and looks like as a stunted, and leaves are dropped down, and plants are start to dry from top to bottom. This is known as a dead heart of plant. So initially we study the cotton wilt disease symptoms. Now what are the control measures? What are the control measures? Control measures are given a seed treatment of fungicide, organomercurial fungicide compound, treatment like Serosan, Agrosan at the rate of 5 to 7 gram per kg seeds. Number second, given a drenching of Bovistin or Captan fungicide at the rate of 25 to 30 gram per 10-liter water and half-liter solution drenching or deep around the plant. This is the main measure, control measure. Now next one is the control measure. What is the Bro American cotton varieties which are resist of wilt disease. Now next one pest is our Dahia or powdery mildew disease. In this disease we should ask also question 1a, fill in the blanks, and question number 2 or 3, short note or attempt the following questions. Dahia or powdery disease. Why it is called Dahia? Because whole cotton crop is looks like as a white color, so it is known as a Dahia. Or second name, that is the powdery mildew, means white color powder that is appeared, or plants are looks like as a white color fungus growth, so it is known as a Dahia or powdery mildew disease. In fill in the blanks we should also ask, Dahia is the serious disease of crop. Dahia is the serious disease of the cotton crop. Next one, that is the symptoms. What are the symptoms of Dahia or powdery mildew disease? Number one, it is the fungal disease of cotton crop. It is the fungal disease of cotton crop. It attack on older leaves initially, and laterally it is spread on tender leaf. That is the main feature or main symptoms. Initially it attack on older leaves or old leaves, and laterally it spread on tender leaves. After that, white color fungus growth appeared on back side of the leaves. Initially, white color fungus growth appeared on back side of the leaves, and laterally upper surface of leaf turned into yellow color. Upper surface of leaf turn into black color, but fungus attack on back side of leaves. Laterally, it spread whole plant, and plants are looks like as a white color, so it is called as a Dahia disease of cotton crop. It is the Dahia is the local name of that area. Next one is the severe attack of this disease. That is severe attack of this disease. Bracts are infected and also leaves. Laterally, it falls down. These are the symptoms of Dahia disease. Then we study the control measures. What are the control measures? Grow disease resistant American cotton variety. Number second, dust 300 mesh sulfur powder. 300 mesh sulfur powder at the rate of 20 gram per 20 kilogram per hectare early in the morning. Dust 300 mesh sulfur powder at the rate of 20 kilogram per hectare early in the morning. And next one control measure is given a spray of sulfur powder 80 WP at the rate of 20 to 30 gram per 10 liter water. These are the control measures of Daya disease. Daya disease also asks for 1 mark or 2 marks, so you notice or remind carefully. Next one is the black arm disease. Next one is the black arm disease or bacterial disease of cotton crop. What is the bacterial disease? It also caused by different types of bacteria. So it is known as a bacterial disease or black arm disease. It also asks in question number 2 or 3 for 2 marks. Write a short note on black arm disease with control measure. That time we also know written with symptoms and its control measure. Not only the control measures, it also include must be as a its symptoms. It is the now we study the symptoms. What are the symptoms? Number one, that is it is the bacterial disease of cotton crop mainly attack on American cotton varieties. American cotton varieties plants are mainly attacked by this disease. Number second, initially attack of it attack initially it attack on seedling. It attack on seedling stage. Brown color spots are appeared on young leaves and laterally plants are dry. Initially brown color spots are appeared on young leaves and laterally plants are suddenly dry. Next one, water soak brown color spots with ring. Water soak brown color spots with ring is appeared on leaves. Laterally, these spots are enlarged and turn in and looks like as a black lesions on leaves. Means looks like as a injured. Then leaves are dried and drop down. Next one, severe attack of this disease. It attack on veins, then veins are turned into black color. If there is a severe attack of bacterial blight or black arm disease that attack on veins of leaves and then veins are turned into black color. And next one, infected veins and veinlets are spread to the branches and main stem. It also spread on veinlets and branches of the plant, and also main stem is also attacked, and that time when severe attack the stem is turned into blackish color or black color. So when it attack on ball, when it is attack on ball, balls are turned into brown rounded spot on balls. Torn balls brown color, brown rounded spots are appeared, and laterally these balls are rotten and fall down or shedding of balls. This is the cause of shedding of ball, that is the black arm or bacterial disease. So this is the major and important disease of cotton crop. So it also asks for 2 marks. Next one, control measures. Control measures number 1, collect the infected parts of plant and destroy it by burning, and also collect the previous crop infected part and it also carefully destroyed outside of the field. Number second, given a seed treatment of 1% organomercurial fungicide compound treatment like agrosan, cerosan 7 gram per kg seeds or Thyram 4 gram per kg seeds. Next one, control measure, given a spray of copper oxychloride or DM45, that is Dithenium 45, Dithenium 45, 28 to 30 gram per 10 liter water at the interval of 10 to 15 days. At the interval of 10 to 15 days. And next one is grow disease resistant varieties. Grow disease resistant varieties. Now next one point is important, that is the qualities of cotton. We should also ask what are the qualities of cotton. What are the qualities of cotton that impact or affect on the prices of cotton fiber in market? Number one, that is the staple length. Number second, fineness. Number third, maturity of fiber. Number four, strength of fiber. Number five, ginning percentage. So staple length definition is also asked for 1 mark. Definition, staple length. Staple length means fiber length of cotton. Staple length means fiber length of cotton. Number next, it judged by halo measurement method. It judged by halo measurement method, and it is graded into 3 groups. Fibers are graded into 3 groups, that is long staple cotton fiber 22 and above millimeter long or length. Number second, medium staple 17th millimeter to 22 millimeter. And number third, short staple, that is the 17th millimeter and below it, below the 17th and 17 millimeter long. Number second quality, fineness. It is also applied, or it is also applied to the feel of cotton, may be soft or silky, that is not porous. It is applied to the feel of cotton, may be soft or silky. So number next, it mean by the fiber weight per unit length. Fineness means fiber weight per unit length. And number third one is the maturity of fiber. Fiber maturity, it indicates the degree of its maturity or fiber maturity. So, maturity or cellulose maturity in fiber, degree of cellulose in fibers. So next one, fibers are also judged thick or thin cell wall. How is it judged? It judged by the use of 18% caustic soda solution. It judged by the 18% caustic soda solution, and after that the fibers are dissolved in this solution and observe electron microscope, that is the developing of cell walls or cellulose in this fiber. This is the what is maturity of fibers. Now next one is the fiber strength. What is the fiber strength? Fiber strength, it is judged by a stenometer equipment. Number second, it is determined as a single or fiber. It is determined as a single fiber strength or fiber bundle strength. And last one and five is the Ginning percentage. What is Ginning percentage? That is the it is the figure showing that the proportion of lint by weight in 100 parts of seed cotton is known as a ginning percentage. Yield of cotton fiber determined as a kilogram per lint. So ginning percentage, how it is, cotton fibers are obtained from the 100 parts of seed. That is known as a ginning percentage. So these are the five qualities of cotton which are an impact on market prices in cotton. So now we study the cotton crop. This is the important cotton crop. Cotton crop is very important in paper 1. That is also asked. We must study for 18 to 20 marks in cotton crop. All points are also must be carefully studied. And when mostly it is also asked question number 5 as a detailed information on cotton crop. That time it is more, so it is more or most important crop. And out of these 2 marks question, short note questions, each point are also asked for 2 marks. And some definitions are comes in this topic. These definitions are also carefully studied, and questions for filling the blanks when point discussed that time. I should tell you that that also ask for 1 mark or ask for 2 marks. It must be read and listen carefully and make a study surely, and best luck for your exam. Thank you.